Public service announcement. We know what you did.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your man, Mark. Stand up here, sitting here with the infamous yet famous D-Leg. D-Leg.
Hi guys, what's going on? We're getting ready to talk. Yes.
And we're here with Mr.
We're getting ready
Mr.
to talk.
Kirk Cousins. We got Kirk Cousins in the building. So Kirk Cousins, we have an interview for you. D-Leg. I think this is the first question that we definitely have to ask. Kirk Cousins, how do you feel about your matchup with the Las Vegas Raiders? Especially after four
Thanks, guys.
horrendous
Thanks,
games. Oh, what'd you say, sir?
Well, I'm feeling like I'm feeling like I can really get back on the horse and play good for our team and our thing here. I'm not really sure, what's going on. Woo! Oh shit!
Wait a minute. D-Led, what just happened here? Who is that?
Guys, we got a special guest at the building. We've got Desmond Beaker. I mean Ritter, and he's Mr. Beaker. What are you doing here? Beak!
What?
I'm sorry, I don't understand Muppet. Mark.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know what just happened, Baker has busted in during the interview. Unfortunately, I just shit myself because he hit the door very, very hard.
Hey, Baker, what the fuck are you doing in here? This is Atlanta Falcons press conference. Baker, don't give me that shit. I know they let you go. You play for the Raiders. Get your ass out of here and get on the field and practice. I don't know what. You know what?
I think we're done. I think our interview just got invaded by a Muppet.
You know what, guys? Don't worry about it. It's time for us to get to the show. Oh my gosh. I think I need a diaper. Oh man, I think I need a diaper.
I don't know what to say there. I really don't.
Guys, this is brought to you by 411 Pain. I'll let them have it. Oh, guys, I need some trousers.
So, have you ever been in an accident?
Have you ever felt like you needed to break the TV or cuss out family members over the Falcons football? If so, just call 411 Pain. And that's PYAYANE. I'm sorry, let's just get to the show. Ooh, my stomach bubbling. Oh shit.
See, this is why I don't. This is why I need a vacation. This is some bullshit. So we're gonna try to do this again next time. Hopefully, there is no Muppets interfere in the next interview. So, go Falcons, and Kurt,
Please,
you better
please
get
keep
your
your
shit right.
please keep your voice on the right. Don't get beat by the Muppet. We can get the fuck out of here.
All right, on to the show. Bye. Damn Muppet.
Bye.
You
Oh,
motherfuckers
buddy.
need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus, okay? You really do need Jesus. Y'all need absolute help. These two are sick. You're sick. Y'all need to be in a mental institute.
What did we do? We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything.
Look, I don't care who did it. Me, the Beaker, or whoever the hell. You need to be in a mental institute. A mental institute, not a mental, a mental. We making up shit today, okay? That's what y'all need to be. Y'all need to be a mental institute. You need to be in a mental institute.
The fuck is a mental institute?
It's designed for you two sick son of a guns. It's designed for y'all. Y'all need your own hospital.
So wait. You gonna put us in a mental institute over a Muppet?
Somebody let me deep in here. Somebody who did it? Who let him in? It wasn't me.
Maybe it was your alter ego, Michael.
Wow. Now I'm talking about it. Oh man. We doing this.
You know what?
Really
Hey man. Hey man. Hey man, it's the ATL Sports Inc. Hey, I told y'all we had something for you, and the show's just getting started. Before we get to the people in the chat, I will get to my brothers on the panel to my stage left who had no idea what the hell just happened. We got the Senator Palpatine. Mad Mike Sports. Mad Mike, what's up, man?
That's what they did. Y'all got a whole new level, but just y'all.
See. Like you said mental. Like you said, you add one letter in that thing. That sounds like something completely different.
I know you shut up.
You're sick.
Stuff like this.
Yeah, nah, you a sick son of a bitch. You know that, right? But that ain't right. How we get hit in a mental institution? You just better off saying the crazy house.
And down below,
no, y'all don't belong in there. No, y'all don't belong in there.
So we dangerous. He said we in danger to the people that don't know no better.
Yeah.
Down below, we got Pie Man, aka the 6 man. Man,
this motherfucker gonna talk about mental institution. Get out of here.
And in pole position, we got Deshaun Caswell. We got John Sinclair. John Sinclair said that's hilarious.
These
we got Big Ant. What up, Big Ant? We got Brian. He said, ATL said, Xavier Mucho Grande, Carlos, Andrew G. Andrew G said, what the hell? Southside said, oh hell. Oh man. CK Oliveira. He looking like, oh shit. William Paul should have put the Hamburglar mask on Cousins. Oh man, Dale Berry Sports and Highlights. He said, what's up? Oh
Shit,
man.
shit. He got the least amount. He could have put a turd on his face the way he been playing.
We got three dirty said, did you just we got Nathan Floyd and Southside said mental institution. and it and Taylor Leo said meet Mike. Oh man. Oh man, look, let's go ahead and get to the topic, man. Look, keep trying to tell y'all, bro, y'all not ready for this. All right, man. In sports news, off the top, we shout out, prayers out to Randy Moss saying that he's battling liver cancer. If you have anybody in your family that has to deal with cancer of any sort, you know how devastating it can be. So shouts out to him and his family. Want to keep him up in prayers and everything like that, man. Keep fighting, get better, and get healthier, man. And look, man, hey, can't say nothing to play with. Make sure you pay attention to how you feel, what you eat, and what you do, especially when it comes to stress. Second thing, in the news, if you haven't heard or haven't been up under a rock, Mr. Shitlocks, as Mike likes to call him, has been relieved of his duties at the 49ers per take a Shanahan today because he decided to pull his thong off in the middle of the game and walk off the field. So he is no longer a 49er. And hey, we figured this was gonna happen anyway, because I mean, what the hell? You just how you just quit mid-game?
Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard right there. Cause I like, like, wait a minute, did he just Devontae Davis? Did we have? I just like do we have another one of these just happen? I guess 49ers wasn't doing as well as everybody thought. He said, fuck this. He said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I mean, quick.
And right. And the messed up part about it, 31 other teams saw you quit. So you pretty much been to be on the couch, bro, because ain't nobody about to pick you up. And you can't blame this on the Falcons. We didn't teach you to quit. Talked all that shit about the Falcons. Look at you now. Now you got to look at football from a TV at home. You big dummy.
And somebody had the audacity on Twitter to ask if the Falcons should pick them up.
What?
I don't know what the hell he just said.
Nah, and I said the audacity was somebody on X put a post up there asking should the Falcons pick up Devondre Campbell. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
See, that kind of response lets me know that person just walks around the dog park picking up dog shit for the fun of it.
Like, why would even? Why would that even? Y'all would do? Oh my God, these.
I'm like, you literally just seen this motherfucker quit live.
He walked off the field in the middle of a game.
I mean, no. You know what? He didn't walk off the field. He sashayed off the field with a helmet in his hand. Grown men don't quit, so he don't get the benefit of walking off the field. He sashayed off the field.
Can we call him Beaker because he needed?
No. He is IR Whoooo. He don't even get Beaker.
IR Whoooo.
He's IR Whoooo. At least Beaker stay in the game.
Who the fuck is IR Whoooo?
That little baboon.
You know what, Warren? I'm sick of you. You are a human being. You can't leave these two some business like this alone. This is what happens when we leave them alone. Okay, stuff like this. What the
And Whoooo.
And it said South like Charlie.
oh God. Oh my.
Okay, stop telling me.
You can't leave these two alone. You cannot leave these two alone. This is what happens. Oh my God.
Andrew G, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that was going around too. That was going around too.
Look. Just because his brother got picked up by the Cheez-Its company and he's doing well since being on the Love Show, don't mean we need the other brother here. You got no knees and no nuts. I don't need no knees and no nuts.
Lord have mercy.
You know what, man, let's get to it.
Boy, you a sick human being. You know that?
All right. First topic, man. All right. We told you guys on the other show we was gonna bring this back, cracking the Kyle Pitts Da Vinci Code Part 2, because a lot of stuff wasn't finished. We left a lot on the table, but K Styles, you want to kind of refresh their memory on where you guys left off with this right here?
Okay, appreciate you. So, anybody got an opportunity to watch the 6-man combo yesterday? There were some things that we came to the realization as far as Kyle Pitts and the role that he plays for the Atlanta Falcons and how much of the diminishing returns that not only is this fan base feels like it's receiving from him, but definitely how it seems like it's set up. Really, what we went through in that show was they need Kyle Pitts to not be Kyle, does not need to be quote unquote the unicorn for financial reasons and spiritual reasons. So the more playmakers you bring in, the less numbers he put up. So we didn't. So we're doing part 2 of this for a little bit because we didn't get one's take on the quote unquote Da Vinci Code.
Now, K Styles said something very key on the show about the numbers and about how they're basically trying to put Pitts in a box financially so that it makes it easier to keep everybody on the team. But I wanted to go from an aspect of where we as a fan base, where our mentality was when we picked him up and why people were such an uproar about it. I've always said every quarterback has their go-to blanket. Matt Ryan's go-to was Julio Jones. And Mike has had several conversations correcting people. We looked at his tape in Florida and we looked at his physical stature and said, ooh, without paying any attention to what the Falcons really wanted to do, said, ooh, he's a Julio Jones-esque player. He'll be good paired with Julio and Calvin Ridley. So that's going to make it hard to defend the Falcons. Make it hard to defend the Falcons. Then Julio said, all right, I'm out. Really said, well, if Julio out, I'm out. So now we like, ooh, we still got a Julio-esque type player. And nobody really sat down and paid attention to Kyle Pitts just being Kyle Pitts as a tight end instead of being a multifaceted tight end, which is what Mike would consider somebody that could run routes and stuff like that. That was us. That was us. Because they never used him in that manner in Georgia. I mean Florida, excuse me. So now, fast forward, like Mike said, fast forward, it's getting later and later in his contract. Now they got to pay him. But we all said, in order to pay him, you got to let somebody go. And if you're building for Penix, which is the future, 9 times out of 10, based on what they're seeing right now, they're not trying to let none of these weapons go because they don't really know who that young man is going to gravitate towards on this offense. We don't know if he has his guy here. So once again, and I told y'all, Terry Font no disrespectful when it come with the numbers. Him and the other guy, the numbers guy, now they disrespectful with the numbers. So what's gonna happen is, hey, the less targets he gets, the less his value is. Now it's like, hey, we're gonna put you in this box, see if you're gonna play ball. And if not, they'll have a plan B on the backside of it. We figured this out because we started going through a process of elimination as to why Kyle Pitts wasn't getting touches. And we kept telling y'all, he's not a Travis Kelce. He's in his own, I hate to say it, he's 6'6". He got a great wingspan, but he's in his own category. He's in his own category. Now, that may not sit well with a lot of y'all because y'all looking at the optics of it. He's a big target. He's hard to guard. He got a large catch radius. That's fine. But at the end of the day, the Falcons ain't trying to go back in the cap hell because they already battling with a quarterback who they may have to come up off of, and they're going to have to eat some of that money. So they ain't about to have Kirk Cousins that they got to eat off of and Kyle Pitts. And they're not going to pay him and then get rid of some of them other players because I hate to tell you right now, the only game right now that's really coming out of the Falcons is that run game. And right now they're not about to disturb that. They're not. Not for Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts reminds everybody of Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm. That was his boy. Specifically for him.
Mm-hmm.
And see this.
Go ahead, Juan.
Oh, keep going, K-Style. I'm just gonna put this comment up here.
Now,
and this is an interesting comment right here.
trade him to Kansas City or San Francisco, 2 teams that don't need tight ends. Interesting.
I was gonna say that for what? Travis Kelce is not on his way out yet.
And they got Noah Gray.
Mm-hmm. San Francisco, unless they let go of Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. I don't see him being out there. He's just gonna be a third wheel out there too. If they're gonna send him somewhere, if you let him go, you let him go to a team that actually needs a tight end of his skill set. And what Terry will do, would look for a team that would give them a good bit of compensation. You wouldn't send a valuable pick like him to a team that's already loaded. Doesn't make any sense.
Southside here says,
Exactly.
I also think the reason fans have high expectations for Pitts is because of that 1,000-yard rookie season right out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the flaw in that. In that 1,000-yard receiving season that Kyle Pitts had, he was the number one guy.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in number one guys each year since 2021.
Mm-hmm. Again, think about it. When is the last time the Atlanta Falcons had 6 to 7 weapons available on the active roster at one time? Normally, it's about 3 to 4 at the most. We got 6 to 7 because if one of them don't get hurt, it's 7 of them. And like Mike said, they all got to get the ball at some point. They all got to get the ball at some point. Right. And Brian Peoples here said it. Gage and OZ were our wide receivers. Yeah. That was it.
Tajay Sharp,
yeah.
Christian Blake.
Who was scared of them?
The Falcons had the worst wide receiving core in the NFL that year after Calvin Ridley left.
And it was only 2 players on that team that we really leaned on to make plays. That was Kyle Pitts and Cordero Patterson.
I wish y'all stop fucking lying. Get the fuck out of here. You some lying son bitches, boy. Now y'all want to sit up here and say you wasn't impressed with 1,000 yards. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You some bullshit. Y'all really get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. This is why you get cut the fuck out, cause stupid ass shit like that. Your motherfucking man can't even get out the goddamn bed. But you talk about you not impressed with 1,000 yards. Motherfucker, I can barely walk down the stairs without cracking my goddamn knees. Of course, I'm fucking like, get out of here, man. My thing is it's cool to crash a guy when he's down, put him down when he's not having his best and when he's not living up to said expectations. It's easy to sit up here and talk bad about people then. Why? Because he's not seeing those. Saying, fuck you and your comments, okay? Fuck out of here. You wasn't that impressed with the guy. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Y'all, like, who the hell said that? Have you ever played professional NFL football? Huh? Answer that damn question. You can't do half the shit he can do on the fucking field, but y'all are sitting up here saying, I'm not that impressed. Who the fuck are you? Julio Jones? Did you have something to do with Julio Jones? Yeah. My family is in the Hall of Fame, but so just think about that. My family's in the Hall of Fame, so we actually have talent. Okay? Yeah, we actually have talent. We've broken records. That's what my family's done. But up here saying that stupid ass shit, talking about you not impressed with this man. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all love putting the man when he's down. When he's not living up to said expectation, y'all want to sit up here and talk crap about the man. The fuck out of here with that. Can't do half the shit he can do. Motherfucker sitting up here 5'5" and sitting here talking shit about Kyle Pitts. This man from a 4 and have done everything in so many ways. No, he's not the greatest tight end of all time. But don't sit up here and say this man doesn't have ability. That's weak. And it's cowardly to try to put a man down when he's not living up to the media expectation and the fans' expectation. I hate that shit.
So
Okay.
Pretty much he said. So essentially, what he said was, I was wondering what was going to happen when we picked up a number one wide receiver. You
Hmm.
picked up a number one wide receiver, the numbers is going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to think about it too. 1,000 yards came with Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, and like I said, what the fuck I
No,
want.
no, no stability at the quarterback position has came since. And let's be honest, no 1,000-yard receiving season has came yet since. It's about to get broken this year with two.
Mm-hmm. Now, this comment right here, I have some disagreement with. Now, Julio, yeah, Sanu, so Hooper, but Freeman, Coleman, and Taylor Gabriel, yes. Aldrick Robinson, the main more so the ones he went to more so in 16 and 15 and 16 was Julio, Sanu at times, Freeman, and Taylor Gabriel. Those were his main guys he went to. See, what I'm saying is this: if you look at our weapon tree now versus theirs, Kirk has used all of them in most of the games more so than Matt Ryan used all of them in 2016. You talking about one game? I'm talking about the course of a season. Because if you look at it in the course of that game, it was Julio, it was Freeman and Coleman and Taylor Gabriel that was carrying the offensive load. If you go back and
Can't
look at that
contend.
Super Bowl game, it was four of them carrying the load. Throughout the course of the season, throughout the course of that season, though, it was Matt Ryan and Julio Jones most of the time.
Let me ask you a question. Is it harder for a guy to play inside the numbers or outside the numbers? Are you talking about receivers and tight ends? Which is easier?
Well, if you're talking about the basics of it, it'll be easier to play inside just for the simple fact that you're going to have more space on both sides.
We're talking about a guy like we're talking about a guy like we're talking about a guy. All right, so let me explain this why I'm saying this. It's easier for a guy to play outside. You know why? It's because the
Wow.
linebacker is gonna have to he's gonna have to follow that guy. You got it inside. You can play outside, inside, outside. So it's actually harder for guys to play in the middle of it, especially when you have a big target like a tight end, like a Kyle Pitts. Why? Because of what they're going to do with a tight end, they're going to force him inside to a linebacker. They're going to force him inside to a safety. When you playing outside, when you lining him outside, he's not. A tight end is not as fast as a wide receiver, or he doesn't have the ability to run routes like a wide receiver. So as far as a tight end is concerned, which is harder, inside or outside, when you don't have that ability to run the routes like a typical wide receiver? You see what I'm saying?
It's gonna be inside. Well, see, when I made that point right there, I wasn't thinking about just tight ends. I was thinking about tight ends and
Yeah.
slot receivers at the same time.
Right.
But as far as but I can see what you say with the outside too, is because, like you said, you don't have to deal with as much of the traffic, but you got to definitely be able to be decisive in your route running as well. But
Okay, not
but when it comes down to too is You have to be willing to have a quarterback that's going to be willing to get you the ball. And we're just talking about tight end wise.
Tight end wise. Right.
It's got to be willing and it's got to have the chemistry to get you the ball in certain spots, even if you're not a great route runner.
Mm-hmm. Let me get this. Let me get this right quick. Now, I never said Ryan didn't use all his weapons. I said at the time there were four main ones. Now you can go back. There were four main ones that he normally went to. Ryan didn't always have six weapons that he just always went to.
The greatest thing about that 2016 season is a lot of people don't realize about that season was Tevin Coleman and Devontae Freeman combined for over 130 catches.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is what I keep telling you. Ryan had his main three was his main three or four was Coleman, was Freeman, was Julio Jones, and probably Muhammad Sanu. He had four he always went to. And the main one was always Julio. In the Super Bowl, yeah, he used all his weapons because they were playing lights out. But during the course of the season, if you play during the course of the season, Julio was basically his most targeted. If you look at this season with this team, Kirk Cousins has utilized all of his targets more than once in more than one game throughout the course of this season. That comes to the latter of his season, he's starting to narrow it down.
Mm-hmm. Because he's starting to narrow it down because he's panicking out there now. So he's going to the guy that he's most comfortable with. When we're talking about that season with Matt Ryan, they've had specific guys for specific roles for specific types of throws. And let me get the math right. Coleman and Freeman combined for 110 catches. They were the outlets. Julio and Muhammad Sanu were your intermediate guys, as well as Austin Hooper. Taylor Gabriel was your deep threat. A wide receiver was a deep threat.
Yeah. You got to make that clear.
Yeah.
Now, Julio had the ability to take the top off the defense. But Julio was more dangerous taking a slant to the house, a crosser to the house. Muhammad Sanu was the dirty work guy.
And Taylor Gabriel, unbeknownst to a lot of people, while Julio could take the top off of defense, Taylor Gabriel did that because of his speed. He was the guy that could go underneath. He was the guy that could go underneath and take it to the house because once he got out in the open field, you couldn't catch it. So what I'm saying is, yes, Matt Ryan had a lot of targets, but the usage of those targets was narrowed down to about 4 men during the course of the season. Now in the Super Bowl, yeah, he used them. But if you look at all of the games he played, Julio was number one, and then it was everybody else. Now in the run game, then you had Coleman and Freeman.
So essentially, what's going on right
this
now
is why
is
we.
My bad. So essentially, what's happening right now is everything is being questioned right now because the team is losing. And you got a guy that's running the show right now who right now is on the down slopes of a very bad month. And what's happening now is because he's on that downslide, it has a lot of people kind of panicking this ain't the guy that we thought we was getting.
AK Styles. Not to mention now, that 2016 team had an all-star cast of coaches too.
Man,
we called them off before on another show.
You know what? I don't even think that matter. I don't even care. I don't really even think about the coaching at this point because you got a veteran quarterback who knows better than this.
True.
He should know better not to to make the throw that he's making. Like you should know better than that. Like he's throwing the ball in the air like he out here playing with a fucking frisbee or something. Like he's just throwing it up and see if it's gonna curve or something, bro. This is not frisbee. Like you know better. This is how I know that he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's just panicking. You tried to get the ball to Kyle Pitts in the last 3 minutes of the fucking game.
Yeah,
that's him. That's his. Like so, you know exactly what you're doing, and this is why I got a problem with people saying anything like. And anybody saying that Kyle Pitts is a bust is because they're not even making it a decision to even get him the ball involved in the game early. How many times have we saw with Roddy White, okay? And I know y'all remember this bullshit. That fuck ass offensive coordinator and that bullshit that's happening right now in San Francisco. That son bitch, he did it on purpose to Roddy White. He came in the game and threw him. He came in the game and threw Roddy White the ball 3 times in a row, back to back to back. He did that on purpose. Why people was complaining he wouldn't get the ball, and then he came in. So they know what they doing, bro. They know what these guys doing. So like Matt Ryan is a veteran. He was a veteran then. Kirk Cousins is a veteran. But he's deliberately not getting these guys the ball. It's not the first time. This is not just happening to Kyle. It just happened to Kyle Pitts more frequently. He did the exact same thing with Drake London. Drake London went a couple of games where he didn't even have 3 targets. It was earlier this year. Mooney was going off. You remember Mooney went on that like 2-3 games where he had 100 yards and he had a couple touchdowns? All he was doing was Mooney. Drake wasn't even touching the ball. So the problem is go back to what Kid was talking about. It was like we got a quarterback. We thought we got a quarterback right now, and we didn't ask for the quarterback that we have. We not getting the guy who we thought we was getting.
And to that, Mike, if y'all go back, listen to the final whistle with Tori McElhaney, Taryn Walk, and what they said, Taryn Walk said herself, she said, we actually sat down and talked to a lot of the people from Minnesota. And what you're seeing right now, the 4-game slump, the picking and choosing who gets the ball on the field, that's Kirk's norm. They said, we've seen this for 6 years in Minnesota. So for us, it's normal. But for the Falcon fans, it's such an uproar because we not used to our quarterbacks either got to be on or they off. So when you look at it, and I've said it before, it's that Justin Jefferson syndrome. It's like when Kirk gets comfortable with a certain player during the game, he gets tunnel vision on that player. And this is why I think, and this is just my personal opinion, I know the guys disagreed with me, that 509 game, when you hit everybody, it was almost like a culture shock. Like, I really did hit all my targets. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for that responsibility, it's like, and like K-Style said, yeah, when quarterbacks panic, they go for their security blanket.
We ain't saying shit same. That's not what I said. This is why you got comprehension problems. That's not what I said. We didn't say nothing the same. Let me rephrase that. Excuse me, Juan. Let me rephrase that. When you're talking about a quarterback, the quarterback job is to make sure he gets the ball into guys' hands. Well, he's deliberately not giving the ball to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Other quarterbacks, when you got another quarterback and certain guys aren't getting the ball, it's because they're not getting open. These guys are wide open. These guys are open. He's deliberately, what one goes back to what he was talking about, is that Kirk Cousins, he gets fixated on a guy that is hot. So if that guy is hot, Mooney, for example, he might be hot for the game. And we just saw this past game with Ray McLeod. Ray McLeod had about 8 kisses in this game. Ray freaking McLeod getting it. So we're not saying the exact same thing at all. We got a quarterback that doesn't understand and he gets lost. And what we talking about is that Minnesota, and this is one we're talking about, is that Minnesota Kirk that he's bringing here because he gets fixated on the hot hand instead of being a quarterback and distributing the ball equally. That's what he's not. So we're not saying the same thing.
Right. See, when quarterbacks in the game, you may have a hot hand. And yes, the rule is feed the hot hand, but there's a part to it that they never talk about. You feed the hot hand based on the reads. See, the run game's a little bit different because you handing it off. So it's up to your O-line to make space for that running back to go. But when you're in the passing game, you feed the hot hand based on the reads.
Yeah, that right there. I was about to say that too. On that's right there. See, the reads and the coverage dictate where you should be going.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're playing a certain coverage, and this dude's still trying to find that same guy, that's why he's throwing interceptions in the same passes because he's not reading the coverage.
Mm-hmm.
The coverage is always going to dictate where you throw the ball. For instance, if you're playing the cover 2, Kev, how you beat a cover 2?
Be the cover 2 by attacking the space. Usually in the cover 2, that's right between the 2 safeties.
Mm-hmm.
Or the space between the safety and the corner who's playing the 5-yard flat.
Right. So what about a cover 3?
Well, you got 3 shell. The best way to beat a 3 shell coverage is dump that bitch off at the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. So he's making rookie decisions because he's not reading the coverage. He's only looking for his guy that he's been targeting, his hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the problem that Kurt. This is why everybody's saying he's making rookie mistakes because he's so fixated on the pressure, he's not even thinking about reading the coverages right now. Because if he's reading the coverage, all the team is doing the same thing. They bringing all their safeties up and they bringing all their linebackers up the line, and he's just throwing the ball up in the air.
And this is why Pitts would be open or Drake would be open because guess what defensive coordinators do? They pay attention to who your hot reads are, and they will put them. That's why you see Kirk throwing it in the coverage. Just like, why is he throwing it with 3 men on this dude? Because I feel comfortable with this guy to catch the ball, so I feel I can thread the needle. And that thread the needle in over time, they basically bracket that your hot read. So guess what? You fixated on that and leaving everybody else open, which is clearly a touchdown pass. That is how Pitts got that touchdown in the end zone that one game where he was just standing there. He waving his hands like, hey, Kirk, I got it. Because Kirk was beginning to get fixated on his hot read during that game. He just so happened to look up and see Pitts in the end zone.
Okay.
If you go back and look at it, Pitts was the last resort.
Like I said, the thing is right now, Kirk Cousins, he's hitting the slide right now. It's a lot of things that's not going well. Like you said, the crazy thing about it is, while we're talking about not things going well, he's still the 3rd leading passer in the league right now, and the Falcons have the 2nd best passing attack. So it's a lot. It's just a lot of those other mistakes that's really holding a lot of this thing back. So it pretty much is they have to protect football. He has to protect the football, and like you said, man, the Falcons just haven't had a complete game yet. And this is what a lot of the fans are looking for. They're looking for this team to have that complete game. They're looking for that game where everything is going right offensively and everything is going right defensively. And
See,
that right there is the sign of a team that you will have confidence that can do damage late in the season and in the playoffs.
this right here, hold on. Yeah, this right here is not necessarily true, John, on the notion that a quarterback has the ability to call his own hot reads. Why I'm saying that is because, like, because what's happening right now with the Falcons is that everybody is bringing all their linebackers and their safeties, and they just crawling the line. They're just sending all the blitzes off the A and B gaps. So Kurt knows he need to get this ball out quickly, but he's not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Every quarterback has the ability to call a hot route, what they're comfortable, because when they know, blitzes are coming, every quarterback has that ability. But he's not doing it. He's holding on to the ball.
Yeah. I.e. the double clutch. And see, I'm going to tell y'all something. Now we're going to jump to the next topic. The reason for the double clutching, when like Mike said, when you see a quarterback double clutching, they're done, is because when you're double clutching, you're not going through your progressions and looking for the guys that are open. You're double clutching to buy yourself time for your hot read to get open. And when they don't get open, right, he's not. Because if you look at Kirk, when he double clutches, he's looking in one direction only. His shoulders and his feet point in the direction he's looking. He could be double clutching to try to fake the defense, but he's not surveying the field. He's stuck in one position. He could either be looking to the left or he'll look to the right. He's not looking off his defenders. So this is why the guys are jumping the routes, because they like, oh, we got your. Basically, you telling the defensive coordinator, you got my hot read. Don't nobody else on the field matter.
It's a confidence issue right now. That's all really need to be said about it. It's a confidence issue right now.
Mm-hmm. And this right here leads to this topic right here, which is Raheem Morris, you some bitch.
Why you say that? Why you say this, man? What's going on?
Because any good, see, you got me curling my lip. Any good motherfucking head coach would understand when you start seeing your quarterback act like Flipper, when you get on the sideline, the defense, what is wrong with you? Stop playing games and look at everybody on the damn field, you muppet. What is wrong with you? You've been in the league 13 years. How you don't see everybody else on the field? You got Drake London and Kyle Pitts having a tea party in the end zone. You got Ray McLeod over there. He running laps around himself. What is you doing? You're supposed to get a hold of your quarterback and shake him out of his stupidity. When you see Mahomes getting squirrely, Andy Reid walk over there to him, okay, son, got to cut this bullshit out and get back to football. All right, you're thinking about them damn State Farm commercials too much. Get your ass in the game. And he get out there and he play. What Raheem do? He's sitting on the sideline chewing spearmint gum. Like it's like looking at a teacher in a room full of kindergartners running amok, and you just sitting there like, well, they'll get tired one time. Little Johnny then ran into the damn file cabinet 8 times. Yeah, little Johnny, you slow down. But you teaching.
Oh Lord. What he said, what he said, sound like one of them babysitters that just don't give a damn just as long as they getting paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah, look, the little 4-year-old and put his head in the microwave, but you ain't gonna go get him. You just gonna let him cook himself.
So for what Ward
But
is
then you
kind of
come on the
saying,
podium, come on the podium talking about you
what
say
he
K
say?
Styles.
No, I'm about to say what he say. Well, no, said the
Then you
podium.
come
What he
on,
say?
you come on the podium. You come on the podium. We're just gonna, we're just gonna be hopeful. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of rainbows in there. Some pixie dust, and we're gonna give some hugs and kisses, and then handshake with some babies, and we're gonna just hope we're gonna get better. Let's just we're not gonna give up on anybody. We're gonna have a kumbaya in the middle of the 50-yard line, and it's gonna make everybody. It's gonna be all cream cheese. Yeah, because just cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm seriously, and I told the guys this. I said, is Raheem a head coach or a head consultant?
Hey,
If this is the case, let Jerry Gray coach the team.
Look, he just sounds like he just getting ready to give head to me.
Okay, there, Mike.
Because all he want to do is talk about how his players love him.
Well, Mike, what I want you to do is I want you to stand tall and stiff. I don't move. I don't want to nick you.
I'm just not going to talk bad about my players. I'm not going to do that. We don't do this around here.
Man, shut the fuck up, man.
Brian Peoples.
I mean, what'd you say? What'd you say? Just the same coach.
Got us here. That's what he sounds like. Woman,
man, my man got in. Kirk, honey. Kirk was right here, honey.
Shut up, Mike. Goddamn, you almost made me throw my drink up.
Got us here. I'm not gonna put him on the bandwagon. Honey.
Sound like a damn bitch. Look, motherfucker house gonna burnt down. He's still here talking about, honey, my man done about this, honey. This shit might be burning. It might be full of roaches and dog cat and dog shit. But my man bought this house.
He's sitting up here talking about, honey, my man can put the fire out with his thoughts. He got this.
Yeah, honey. Don't want to say not one bad word, but like, man, that man putting like absolute dog crap. You up here talking about, honey, don't talk about my man like that. Tell me that I'm wrong. When have you saw? He said he's gonna get on his player when they need it. Have we saw any of that this year? Have we seen any of that?
Raheem became Sinead.
Thou we have not seen it yet.
And that's what he said in this press conference. We're gonna be tough. We're gonna be hard on them when they need to. No, we haven't seen any of that. None.
You know what? I need to find out what Dan Campbell is drinking, and that Raheem need to be infused.
Crack cocaine. Okay, next question.
Cause I need that kind of coach. He looked like he'll come out there and bust you upside the head with a Gatorade jug.
I remember playing Dan Campbell when I was playing Madden back in the day.
Man,
I remember him.
Southside stupid. Southside said he called me be broke down girl, but he bought that with his good check.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not the good check. Was that a Friday check or was that a Wednesday check?
We might be some hubcaps, but my man bought these hubcaps.
They a little bit of they rusty, but you put some aluminum foil and some grease on them, they'll be shiny.
How about some cooking oil? We're gonna put some cooking oil on them things.
Look. Dan Campbell look like that kind of coach that'll slap your mama if you don't get to play right.
I see Andy Reid. Anytime they have a bad series with Kansas City, I always see him go right over to Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes go right to him, and they have some sort of come. I don't even know if the motherfucker know Kirk name. Okay, do we even know anything about Kirk? Because he act like he can't talk to him. Have you seen him say anything to Kirk Cousins during the game? Because I want to know. Maybe I have. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's me. But I'm not seeing anything that he said he was gonna do.
Your first job as a head coach, when you sign a quarterback, when you sign any player, before you meet them, shake their hand, and introduce yourself, you're supposed to go back and do the immediate research. Raheem should have been studying Kirk Cousins' last 2 years in Minnesota prior to coming to this team to find out that this situation we're in right now is his norm. And I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Atlanta and Raheem has plan A and plan A minus. There ain't no plan B. Because if you had plan B, you would know this is Kirk's norm, and this is when you go to Zach and say, "Hey, Zach, Kirk in that slump. We're gonna have to be a little bit more ground conscious. Ground game gonna have to pick up until he can get his rhythm back. We gonna have to compensate. You can't sit up there and say, "Okay, Zach, we're gonna run the deepest ball throwing plays we can. That'll wake him up. This ain't Popeye the Sailor Man. He ain't gonna squeeze the can of raw, nasty ass spinach, and his arms is gonna swell up, and he gonna automatically be the quarterback again." No, it don't work like that. You need to get over there and tell him you are not your damn self. We are dumbing this offense down until you get your shit together. And Mike said something today that disturbed my soul, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Anytime you come into an area and the players say, "Hey, coach," and you say, "Call me Ra," instead of coach, you have already given up all your duties.
Look,
you didn't win to put a jersey on. So I guess osmosis is coaching this team now. You walk in that room, you call me coach. And don't call me no Rob. We ain't sleeping together.
No, we ain't doing that. He's so fixated on being liked and shit.
And this right here. This right here. Raheem doesn't seem like someone who works on his craft as a head coach, which is a reflection of the team. No discipline, no attention to the small, intricate details. And we got a Fred Butts. What's going on, Fred Butts? Appreciate you for the $2, man. He said he's trying to be EQ2 friendly. Yeah. I'm getting a little soft serve in. But Mike said something very key, and I won't case. Yeah, he's gotten comfortable with the idea that number one, we were ahead in the NFC South. And like I said, after that first loss against the Oilers, I said he's gotten comfortable because we're ahead. We swept Tampa.
One day say that.
It wasn't looking like that. So he figured, we got the rest of this season on lock. And I keep going back to this 509 game. I swear something in me is telling me that 509 game fooled a lot of people, and it fooled us. Not the fans, it fooled the team. The coach, it fooled Raheem into thinking, he had this shit. Kirk put up 509 on Matt Ryan Day. Oh, yeah.
We're geniuses.
Yeah. We ain't got to do. We was one man away. Now all we got to do is walk into the playoffs. Have you seen the NFC South? They've won more games since then. Have you seen the NFC period? They've won more games. They switch stuff up. People don't get worse as the season go along. They get better. You still reeling off of that 509 game. And we ain't nowhere near Atlanta right now. We in Las Vegas.
Sound like Al Bundy talking about that 4 touchdown game in high school.
Right. Polk High School. I got 4 touchdowns in that game. You've been living off that thing for 40 years. Yeah, that's that. If you look at it, that's what happened because guess what? That next game and the game after that, what was Mike saying? We were not prepared. And those were winnable games. This game right here, unbeknownst to a lot of people, was a winnable game. Minnesota wasn't blowing us out. They weren't. Until they did.
Falcons blew their own backs out that game.
Oh my God!
I'm saying, I mean, all bent over on the table.
So pretty much what this conversation is giving some of the people the understanding as to why folks are giving Raheem Morris hell right now. And the thing that it comes back down to is kind of reeling the team back into reality as far as okay. And Marquis said something about if loser talk saying about outrun the South. I disagree with that because your main goal is to win the division. But the thing is, you gotta win the other games too.
Yeah.
So the greatest attribute of a leader is being able to reel your guys in when shit ain't going right and helping them get better or preventing them from making that same mistake. Right now, the Falcons are literally making every game we have lost this year. We're literally making the same mistakes.
And here's the truth. Every season, to include this one, we have gotten a lead on anybody because I remember I said this. I said last season we were up on our division, and what did we do? We figured we had it in the bag before we had it. This season, we literally had it in the bag. And what happens is if you let teams play long enough, they're going to catch up. And he had the mentality that we swept Tampa. There was no way nobody, we was up so many games, there was no way nobody was going to catch up. And he fucked off a couple games, and now look at it. And now you get on the podium and say, we're still in this thing, guys. We're still in this thing. We're still in contention. You shouldn't be saying that. You should be saying, hey, next game, one game at a time, we're getting closer to our goal. You got relaxed and cute and thought you had it. You forgot you still got one NFC South game left. And now we're sitting here fighting to even be considered to get into the playoffs. Why? Because you went on a 4-game fuck-off tour.
Look, that man just got caught looking at his own ass in the mirror. That's all it is.
I'm not trying to. I didn't know I had hair down there.
That's all it is.
Ooh, and it's curly.
I'm so sick of it. Look, I'm so sick of this because this. I'm telling y'all, bro. This is 2017 all over again. And y'all sitting up here talking about whether he is fix the culture and he give a black man a chance. Look, y'all motherfucker gonna be in shackles, okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all with imagination know exactly what I'm talking about.
You know what? We're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic because see, we got to go any deeper than that. It's gonna get real ignorant. K Styles, but I'm getting ready to go to this next topic here, and K Styles, would you get the second to the last picture, please? It's right up. It's right up.
I know it.
There we go.
I knew it. I'm tired. This is what no one see. K-Style, you know why I'm mad at him? Because K-Style sent me out of the chat, so he I know he was up to. You're like, Mike, yeah, you need to go over there and talk to Dawn, man. Go. I know he was up to some shit. See, I know he was up to some shit.
Hey, K-Style. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
You don't leave these two alone right here because this is what you get when you leave. Exactly what you get right here.
Now look, let me tell y'all something.
I cannot leave these two alone, bro.
Mike, I'm gonna ask. I wanted to ask you this in person on the show because I want the fans to hear this. Okay. If the Atlanta Falcons do not beat this Muppet, this shit is coming back on the post-game show. And I got a whole rant for y'all asses. I'm asking the Chiefs, can we bring that back for the show if we do not win? Because I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be biblical. I'm gonna be Peter. I'm gonna be cutting people's ears off this time. Y'all better beat that Muppet. Y'all see, we got all the film. We still got the Perk Plus bottles he used in the locker room. Y'all better beat that Muppet. Don't come. I don't want no press conference talking about we shall overcome. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Y'all had 2 years to study this Muppet and his rights and wrongs. Did you? I'm gonna tell you something. Did y'all see the video of him throwing the ball in practice? Does he look like he's confident enough to win a game? He was throwing the ball in practice like he didn't want to play. I don't want to play them Falcons. They was mean to me. Why you making me play? They gonna pick on me.
Shut the hell up, boy.
Shut up.
They gonna take my purpose away from me. My hairline is already scared. You want it to go away? Kirk Cousins, look at me. Look at me. Don't come around here with that daggone Mr. Rogers smile. You better beat that damn Muppet. Don't come in here doing no hammer dance. Don't come in here doing no oopsie daisy. You better throw that ball. Even if you hit one of the stand members, you better throw the ball. Don't double clutch. You're gonna double clutch your ass out of a job. You better beat that damn Muppet. Oh no, I don't come here with no justification.
You said you better make sure, you just said don't let Beaker beat you in Vegas.
Bruh, listen. You don't do it. Don't do it. Because let me tell you something, K-Styles, I'm throwing you alley-oop. And after that, throw it to Mike. Y'all dog this Muppet out till he damn near lost his hair. Y'all dogged him out. Even when he was winning, y'all dogged him out. So damn it, I'm not feeling sorry for nobody, but Atlanta, y'all better beat that Muppet. I'm telling you. I don't care. Look, if Kirk whole leg come off, he better glue on a wheel and go out there and play.
Glue on a wheel.
Glue on a stick with a wheel and go out there and just wheel his ass around that field and play. Don't let that Muppet put up 300 on you.
So pretty much what it comes down to this situation is nobody knows the status of said the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders. Cause I'll be so tempted to say L.A. Raiders or Oakland Raiders, but like Las Vegas Raiders.
No damn Las Vegas. I said L.A. Raiders. They always gonna be the L.A. Raiders.
Hey, every time you say that, can't sound like you nauseated. You just like you gagging.
It don't sound right. The Las Vegas Raiders
Don't even sound right.
But like you said, the interesting part about it is it is this is a Monday night game, which is very interesting at this standpoint because I never thought that I would have said this coming into the season that the Las Vegas Raiders was going to be a do or die game for the Atlanta Falcons this year. I didn't come into the season thinking that this was going to be that scenario. And the fact that you're possibly going to be facing off against a team in which his possible starting quarterback was the very quarterback that the city of Atlanta said was the worst quarterback that ever played in the NFL. So, with that notion of saying, quote, worst quarterback that ever played in the NFL, and based on how the Falcons is playing, it's a lot of fans that are not confident in this game at all right now.
Why should
Which
they?
was which I found to be pretty odd for the simple fact that you're playing said quote unquote worst quarterback to ever play in the NFL. So this should be an easy game, easy peasy game for the Falcons to beat the Raiders.
Mind you.
But going into this week, the tone is completely different now because nobody knows what Falcon team is going to show up.
Now, to put this into perspective before I go to Mike about how bad this is, you're playing a 2-11 team with a quarterback that could have saved the world, and y'all would have been mad that he saved the world.
Mm-hmm.
If whoever wrote this in the script, if there's such thing, who hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Hurt you. And whatever toy they took from you, give it back.
Juan, I thought you was going somewhere else, and I'm glad
I almost went there, but I had to catch myself. Give it back. Because for us to have to face that Muppet on Monday Night Football.
This, like you said, this right here is a do or die game. That's what I'm saying. This is a do or die game. Not only just for the season itself, but for the fans' psychological well being.
if they don't win by 2 scores, I think their confidence in Raheem is going to be pretty much dead. This is the game where he has to show. This team has to show, and they have to beat them convincingly. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I got no confidence in Raheem's ability to build the defense. I got zero confidence in that. I don't believe in anything he doing defensively. Nothing. And I mean defensively. Okay. I chose my words correctly, and
Mhm.
I have no confidence in his ability to build anything defensively. None. Because I only think he's focused on one aspect of the team right now.
And you know what,
But
Mike?
the thing I say about this game is you can't go in this game thinking that you've already won before you played.
Mm-hmm.
And this right here, that's the part that worries me the most about this game. Because before the season even started, this was one of the games that I probably thought that we would lose just for that simple fact that it looked like so much of an easy win. But I also expected this team to be at least 8 wins into the season.
Now, let me give y'all a snapshot on what K Styles is saying. You can't lose this game because you've already had the glue to this team on air sounding like radio. And if you listen to Mad Mike in the morning this morning, you heard what Mike said. Grady Jarrett is tired of telling the same story over and over again. He sounded like your grandmother's record when it be skipping on the record player. We got to play better. We got to play better. We got to play better. He's tired. He didn't got an award. Now he got to go back to sound like radio for Raheem. Take that how you want. Number two, their record is shot. And what disturbs me is he had the gall to say, hey, I understand about it being in a must now win mode, but I don't see it like that. How? How do you come in a press conference and have a lackluster, cavalier attitude about win now? Oh, we don't want to be in panic mode. Boy, you 2 games past panic mode.
Man, this Negro made me want to smack the shit out of him with the stupid ass comments. Oh my god, bro! I'm so sick of this. I'm tired of Raheem. He shouldn't talk no more around me. I'm so sick of him. I'm sick of his everything that he's saying is just not true at all. He's not keeping to anything that he's stating.
Okay,
Everything he said about the offense, he's not holding nobody accountable offensively. Defensively, he's not doing anything that he said. He was gonna be aggressive and they were gonna make the necessary adjustments. He's not doing any of that. He's not doing nothing.
all right. Somebody had asked about what's the point spread for this game. They got the Falcons as a 3.5 point favorite. Um,
Oh boy.
and they got Desmond Ritter as one of the key players for the Raiders, so possibility he's going to be starting.
Now, 3:30. I'm glad you brought this up. See, here's one thing I've learned about great tight ends and great players. If the quarterback can't get you the ball, you can't make a play. So we've already seen multiple meltdowns from Desmond Ritter. All you got to do, we just got to go back and look at last season. He does not like pressure, especially up the middle. Now, he will run out the pocket to his right and try to make a play. That's only if he's not frazzled by then. If we get at him like we got at Justin Herbert and we don't turn the ball over, we should win this game. And I told Mike and them, what a lot of people don't realize, this is not going to be an offensive game. This is going to be a defensive game. Defense is going to have to get at him. Raheem's going to have to take his ass out the daggone defense room and let Jimmy Lake and Jerry Gray do their thing. Why? Because you cannot play soft with a quarterback like him and you got somebody on the field like Brock Bowers. You can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot do it. You need to be back there smacking him like he owe you money. Because all it takes is one long bomb and Brock catch it, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. Because you also got to remember, I know he asked the question, can he throw well with the tight end? Well, you have to remember, but he was here last year before he got benched. Damn tight end. The tight ends caught about combined 8 passes a game.
Yeah. But and Kenneth, I'm gonna tell you something though. A smart coach would use that against Ritter. If you play the Andy Reid, if you play the Mike Tomlin, they're going to use his anger against him because one thing about an emotional player, an emotional quarterback, number one, every time they get hit or every time they get stopped, that builds frustration. Frustration causes lack of focus, and he's going to start trying to force the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And if the Falcons are smart, defensively, you bracket Brock Bowers because he's such a physical specimen. You don't let him like they don't let Kyle Pitts beat them. You don't let Brock Bowers beat you. So you force Ritter to throw it to somebody else. And while you're forcing it in man, not zone, in man, you knock his block off.
Exactly.
That's it. It's going to be a defensive game. And this right here is going to determine, number one, does Raheem still have a quote-unquote job? And does Raheem still have a locker room? Because if you lose this game in the same pitiful fashion you've been losing those last 4 games, not being prepared, not engaging with your players, not making adjustments, putting all your players in bad positions, you're gonna end up losing that locker room. And they're gonna look for Penix to be on the field. You ain't gonna have it's gonna be beyond you being able to make a say. They're gonna be like, bro, Junebug need to go on the field, bro. You or Kirk ain't cutting it. And that's the worst thing that you want is to lose your locker room right now. Because it ain't gonna get no easier next season.
Mm-mm. Especially with this being a Monday night football game too.
And
Oh, the
we won
pressure's
all
on.
we won all our primetime games now.
Yeah.
We won all of them.
You don't want to lose. You don't want to lose the first one to a team that you was expected to win to dominate. So all I'm saying is we cannot go in this game thinking that we've already won.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. If they kick a
That's
field goal, you need to be offended.
Rob Bowles got 118 targets.
This motherfucker can't even get 60 targets in a damn season.
Listen.
Jacoby Myers has 96. The third best guy is Trey Tucker with 62.
Listen. They're 2-11 for a reason with Brock Bowers. I'm putting 4 men on him. Damn that. The whole crash out crew, y'all just focus on Brock Bowers. Grady, I'm putting all the linebackers at Grady. Look, y'all just go ahead and look. Grady, Desmond Ritter talked about your mama. Go on get him. Kay Nellis, he talked about your brother. Go get him. David Onyemata, he talked about the way you talk. Go get him. Hey, Eddie Goldman, he said you too sweaty. Go get him. I'm saying something disrespectful to everybody that really done said, y'all go out there and hurt them. Judon, he said, he said your sleeves look like pantyhose. Go get him. Oh yeah.
He said, "Hey, Water Boy, your girlfriend gonna save you again?"
Right. and look, and I'm gonna tell you right now. See, I couldn't be the head coach. I would come in, and they'd be like, all right, we getting ready to pay Desmond Ritter. No, y'all not. Y'all playing Beaker. I post this picture all over the damn place. This is who you playing. Your job is to knock the eyeballs off the monkey.
Yeah. And you said a key thing too. Juan. That's the Falcons' biggest advantage right now. If Desmond Ritter plays, he's gonna try his damnedest to show out.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing about it is when you get somebody in an emotional state with in which they are not capable of thinking of all the other aspects. That's where a lot of the mistakes.
And guess what? And guess who I would give the binoculars to? Jesse. We're gonna piss him off. I need you to be ready to catch one of these passes and take it home. I need Jesse Bates. If any other game that I need Jesse Bates to show up and show out, I need him to show out in this game because I need you to watch Ritter's eyes the entire game for him to throw some bullshit.
Look, I'm about to say the Atlanta Falcons already got the bulletin board material. They said this motherfucker was practicing to the Welcome to Atlanta soundtrack at practice.
We living rent free in your head. And think about it now. This your third team. This is your third team. Now, hear me out. This is your third team, and you're losing on it with a top tight end. See, the thing is, Brock Bowers is still a rookie, so he gonna make mistakes. You are still in rookie status.
Because if he plays, this would actually be his first start of the year.
So my question is, how much chemistry does he have with Brock Bowers?
I don't know. Like you said, we don't know. But the thing about it is, Falcons cannot take this game lightly at all. Not
That's what
not
I'm
just
saying.
for not just for that fact, but the simple fact that we've seen every team they have took lightly this year so far.
Then beat
I.e.
around.
I.e. Denver Broncos.
Shit.
I.e. New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
See, see. This is where if the Falcons want to make the playoffs, it starts now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Raiders this week, this Monday. You got the Giants the following week. So you got back-to-back winnable games against garbage ass teams.
Now, on the opposite side of that, Tampa has to play two division rivals coming up. Tampa has must-win games because if they lose to if they lose to any one of them division rivals, it's done. Because we beat everybody in the South. So they can't lose and we can't lose. And us winning this game puts more pressure on them to win their games.
Right. And Southside here says, I still have a feeling O'Connell may be the starter somehow. Rather it be O'Connell, rather it be Ritter, they cannot take this team lightly. And like Mike said, they're going to have to convincingly win this game.
Right. And being tactical, if I know you coming straight off of an injury, you're not playing at 100%. Not this quick. You ain't playing at 100%, and Ritter's not playing at 100% because he got to get warmed up. The thing is, if you're smart, you'll go back and look at the games and see how they're playing. And the second thing I'm looking at is we know how you play, and we know you ain't been playing all season. So my thing is I'm sending my defense after you. I'm blitzing the shit out of you on purpose because I know you ain't got the chemistry with him like that. I know he can make the catches. I'm going to bracket the shit out of him, and I'm sending blitzes after you. If you going to beat me, you going to earn it. Tooth and nail. I'm going to terrorize your ass through all 4 quarters. If I got to blitz 3 out of 4 downs, I'm coming at you. I'm going to force you. I'm going to make you go over there and tell that coach, I don't want to play no more. They hurting me.
Hey, Mike. So, what do you think about this game being that? Why? What do you think about these next couple games being must do or die games?
For me, it's not about the players. It's about the coaches. I need to see that y'all want it. I need to see some passion. I don't see any passion. I don't see nothing about this coaching staff that I'm confident in. Like, they're just so fixated on their scheme and implementing their scheme. I just don't see anything to be proud about with this coaching staff. Nobody. Outside of Dwayne Ledford, you can see that offensive line, those guys are being developed properly. Outside of that, just nothing. So for me, I need to see that these coaches care, that they're actually doing their job. Because all I'm seeing is a bunch of, yeah, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and we see the same shit over and over again every game.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's not the players. I want to see that the coaching staff is actually coaching. Can we really say with a straight face that, yeah, these coaches are doing their job? With what we've seen, offensively, they've been inconsistent. Defensively, they've been inconsistent. Special teams, I mean, with Young Wei Koo being hurt, like, we've seen nothing consistently. The only thing we've been consistent is being inconsistent.
Consistently inconsistent.
Right.
Well, that need to be put on a T-shirt right there.
That's what we've seen from this coaching staff. Consistently inconsistent. I'm not impressed with anything. They've not shown me like Raheem is not showing me. See, this is the reason why we hired him. Nothing about Raheem is what I'm saying right now. And say, all right, this is the reason why we hired him. Nothing. Like, I'm not saying anything. Like with Zach Robinson, he has a good game, and then he go right back to throwing the ball to the left tight end 15 times. Ain't no such thing as a left tight end. So I chose my word. I chose my word wisely.
Yeah, I knew where you was going with that.
He throwing the positions ain't even the such thing yet. Like, he doing shit ain't got nothing to do. What the hell? Why in the hell are we not throwing to our weapons? Why are we not giving our weapons consistently the ball? Like, we the only dang team that's in the top. And from game to game, we don't know who the hell is going to get the ball. What the hell you draft the motherfuckers for if you were going to do that? What the hell you draft Kyle Pitts for if you weren't going to throw the ball? What the hell you draft Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier and Drake? These guys don't even touch the ball from game to game. We don't know who's going to get the ball. Like, no. I should be able to know that Bijan gonna get that motherfucker 35 times, and he should get 35 times. And I'm not just talking about, rushing the ball. I'm talking about total 35 touches. Bijan should be getting that, period, point blank. I don't care how he get it, but he need to get his 30 to 35 touches. Everybody else, look, I need to make sure that Drake gets the ball at least 10 targets, and the same thing for Kyle Pitts. I don't care what happens. They need to get the ball. They need to touch. Everybody else can sit down and look at their goddamn thumbs twiddling. But those guys need the ball in their hands. It's crazy as hell to not have the ball in Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen's hands. It's crazy as hell to not have Dennis Rodman on the best player. Like, that's crazy as hell. This is what we doing. We feeding Ray goddamn McLeod every fucking game. He get 10 targets. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, look what Corey said. Trying to want to go out there and catch 15 yards out.
Oh, wait, that's what I'm talking about.
Zampezi, if that run game is working, you better tell Zach to shut the fuck up and let that ball run. I don't want to see no run, throw interception. Game over. No. You better let that boy cook.
That's it, bro.
Until he ain't got no more cooking.
They're up here trying to be goddamn Nostradamus, and you ain't got to do it because you got the they gave you the cheat sheet, but you trying to be Nostradamus without it. For what?
Not the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Not the cheat sheet.
They gave you the cheat sheet. They gave you the answer.
Oh shit, that reminds me. Have y'all seen that video that went viral a couple weeks ago about the teacher who was disappointed in her students?
No.
Do y'all remember that video? Well, basically what happened was the teacher got mad at her students because they had a test in which the average student in her class had a grade of 70%. But here's the kicker. She sent all of them the answers to the test.
You know what?
I've seen that happen. I have seen that happen. I've seen somebody fail an open book test. I've seen it.
She said, how do you pass these tests with a 70 and I gave you the answers?
Okay, Styles, let me tell you something.
I can't no more.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. You got some people in this world you can pour water on them and they won't get wet.
Lord.
You got some people in this world you can pour water on them and they won't get wet. That's how bad the stupidity is. Like seriously, because a 2-11 team, in my opinion, ain't stopping no run game. You need to keep them off the field as much as possible. They need to be watching you go up and down the field or take your damn time. If you got to run 75 plays and they all Bijan and Tyler and Kirk throw maybe 1 or 2 to Ray, if it's working, then you better keep doing it. I don't want to see you trying to go down the field in 5 seconds. No. Your playing duties is located to you can't throw no more than 10 yards.
Look, if I got to throw that ball to Patrick DeMarco on the flat 10 times to score a touchdown, let's do it.
Thank you. But you bet not be trying to go downfield with no Hail Mary. Leave Mary alone. She tired. She don't love you no more.
That ain't the play that I'm worried about. That's not the play I'm worried about. I don't need them running jet sweep reverses on 3rd and 1.
No. See, I purposely tried to jump over that.
I was perfectly fine until you said that.
Yeah. See, now I need some kale pectate. My stomach is bubbling.
The thing is, like you said, when you come into this football game, your main mindset objective is to dominate.
Mm-hmm.
Set the tone. Mm-hmm. Assert your will. This is a Monday night football game, so you're playing against the world now. You're playing in front of everybody on Monday.
Zach Robinson, I bet not see Tyler Algier going sideways.
You motherfuckers, I'm gonna just say it like this. You motherfuckers. That's not try no new shit that we ain't never seen before that I know y'all asses ain't practiced. These motherfuckers, this shit might be so crazy. They gonna run the Statue of Liberty play twice this game.
Well,
Look,
Kirk Cousins, who already a damn statue.
first of all, I bet not see no Kraft box mac and cheese bullshit on this field. I need that real shit.
Right.
If y'all gonna run it on 3rd and 1, Tyler Algier need to be pimping somebody over the first down line. I
I'll
need
tell you
Tyler
what's gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna end up happening. You're gonna see this play one time in this game. They're gonna run an RPO with Kirk.
Yeah, you need to go. You know what? I'm gonna just be quiet.
and Kirk and this is my saying. Kirk Jeremiah Cousins, yo monkey ass, if you see a crack and everybody's covered, you better run like somebody chasing you with a pit bull. Don't stand there and tickle the ball. I'm gonna say your name again. Kirk Jeremiah Cousins, you better run and slide. I don't want to see that stand there and you doing the Chinese typewriter in the backfield with the ball. You better run and slide.
Southside said Zach Robinson gonna run that Georgia Tech triple read option 3 times with Kirk.
You go to hell.
Well,
Go to hell. Look, I will throw myself off the cliff.
He said he gonna throw himself off the 285.
I'm gonna do it myself.
Nah, you know what? I'm
gonna go swimming in Lake Lanier, okay?
What I say? Nope. I will ride a bicycle butt naked down 285 in traffic.
I'm not. I can't take this no more. I can't take this.
We gonna see the read option with Kirk Cousins because y'all keep saying that he can't run.
When the guy with Kev, when we showed me that video and the guy was talking about Kirk Cousins, he said, "Kirk, if you didn't have any reads, they were all covered. There's a gap. You could have ran and slid for first down. You back there Chinese typewritering like you
I just don't have it in me to be nice no more. Okay, just forgive me. But
the bad part about it is we saw that happen one time this year against them. I think we close to the 2-hour mark. Well, I think we may get up on out here.
Look. Thank you guys for tuning in. I told y'all we had a show. Y'all can go back and look at it because probably half of y'all like, what the hell were they doing? But make sure you guys tune in Saturday. I think Coach might be doing the bird feeder.
I think he may not be doing the bird feeder tomorrow. I know he said that he got a trip.
Yeah.
Right. So make sure you guys tune in to the regulators on Sunday. Like I said, we ain't got no football on Sunday, so get all your alcohol. Get your blunts together. Get all your food because you're gonna need it for Monday night. And then send your family members out the room because you're probably gonna be cussing. But I'm gonna say it again so we can close out and get out of here. And you guys, after this, y'all can get y'all final takes. Atlanta Falcons, y'all better not let that Muppet beat you. If they put that Muppet on the field, I need y'all to come away with one or both eyeballs. Take that how you want. Y'all got it.
I'm tired, y'all. I can't take this no more.
I ain't got nothing else to say, man. The only thing I'm gonna just say about this game is, see, John said, "What about those that don't drink nor smoke?"
John, what you need
Uh,
to do is go to the store and get a pack of that good bacon and fry it all. The whole pack. You can't go wrong with bacon.
Why are you trying to do this to him? Like he's already he older than. Oh my God, Warren, you can't be
well,
that.
we can't.
John is our OG, and you trying to
I
tell
didn't
him
say
to eat a whole pack of bacon? What the hell, Warren?
no, no, I
Okay,
said
for those
fry it
that
all.
don't drink, I said for those that don't drink nor smoke, I would advise you to put on some ambience music, sit in the corner and cry.
And John is signing off. John, you signing off on that? I see. That's the last time I'm gonna help you, John. You signing off on that goofy shit. Oh damn.
Oh man. So we definitely appreciate y'all coming in, man. Like I said, hey, the time the gig is up. Hey, no, you ain't got no more room for error.
Mm-mm.
Falcons, you better handle that business.
Put it on the screen one more time, K Style. Just one more time. They need to
One more
understand.
time.
One more time. If y'all don't beat this Muppet, this is gonna be on the post game show because we gonna let you have it. You see this? I'm gone. That's it.
This man got problems, y'all. He got
All
major.
right, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Until next time, people, man. We ain't here to play.
No, not.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah.
What do we do, Warren?
You ain't gotta go home, but you better beat that Muppet.
That sounds so. You know what, Warren? Go to Apple. Ooh.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.